I need to call the doctor today. I know we've got our physicals coming up, but I need to call her today.
Okay.
I know you're supposed to do that if you have an election that goes on this long.
Okay.
You know the commercials? I finally got one. Yes, she didn't get it!
No, I have no idea.
Call your doctor if an election goes on this long. You know, the little blue pill election.
Oh, God.
Does anybody get this, or am I missing
Wow. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Oh, my
Love
God.
you. Morning.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I don't have our board up here. We're not going to have any idea what we're talking about. There's really not a lot, but where'd I put it? I just updated it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I see it.
You don't even know where the...
Yep, here it is.
Where's our cue card?
Here it is. Oh, boy. Our producer's off of the job. Can you even see it? It's crooked.
I can't read it half the time anyway, so
Oh,
don't worry
okay.
about it.
Okay.
I love all the dittos on there. We didn't do anything this week. We'll see you later. Bye.
We didn't do a damn thing. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good, huh? Ditto, yeah, okay, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
First off, on Whiny Wednesday, we talked about our adorable masks that Linda made for us, and people wanted to see them, and we didn't have them handy.
Linda
so here they are.
Is our very, very close family friend who lives in Twin Falls.
Dirt. So here are our masks that we wear when we go places. And they say "see ya" on them, and everybody loves them. And actually, people think mine is the green M&M. You know, the girl.
Oh yeah.
The sexy green girl M&M.
Every place we go, they comment on these masks.
Yep.
Bear feels left out because she didn't get one.
Oh, baby bear! Trust me, you don't want to wear one. They're horrible. These are cute. Masks are horrible. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, anyway, I'm not supposed to say that. Anyway. But we were at the Beatty Pond, and we just enjoyed having relaxing, beautiful weather days, going for walks around the pond and up on the hills and
through the mine where they had the mine shafts, the old mine shafts.
Yep, and watching the burrows, and it was just... So on here, it was a Saturday. It says, another wonderful, relaxing day and a nice walk. And Sunday, it says, ditto. Monday, it says, ditto.
That's what we did.
Yep. I played with crafts. Tom messed around with videos. Just, you know, enjoying and relaxing. And
we'll have some burrow pictures and pictures from the pond and things like that on a Throw Up Thursday in a couple more weeks. It'll be coming out. But it's just been very relaxing for us while we were there.
Tuesday was a travel day.
So
we came down to Pahrump from Beatty.
Yeah.
We're staying at a Boondockers Welcome Host location.
He's awesome. The location is awesome. It's convenient to everything in town. It really doesn't matter where you stay in Pahrump. Everything's convenient.
Yeah. But it's been a nice day here. We have a travel day tomorrow.
Yeah, the wind kicked up yesterday and last night, and today we've got like 40-mile-an-hour gusts. Supposed to be less tomorrow, but still pretty blustery. We might even see a gust of 35, and I don't really like driving in that stuff, so I don't know what we're going to do. Try to get out of here super duper early in the morning because the wind's supposed to kick up by 10 a.m. at our next location. So
yeah.
Hopefully we can get there and just be done for driving for the day by 10 in the morning.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It's a short jaunt. We're not going very far.
So when we arrived here, pulling into where we needed to park, we got an owie. And we talked about it a little bit on Whiny Wednesday. Yeah, we got an owie. The tail end on the passenger side clipped a little cargo, no, more like a little flatbed trailer.
It did more than clipped to our back end.
Yeah. And the the light fixture on the trailer hooked onto the molding that goes around the back cap, hooked onto it, and then went ripped it.
Back cap is all fiberglass, and fiberglass doesn't bend. It cracks and splits and shreds.
So it scraped the very back bottom corner of the side, and then it got hold of that molding and pulled back where the light fixture is and snapped it. So we had this much of a crack on the top above the light fixture and then all the way down the side.
More than just a crack.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I
and
said,
it broke.
Fiberglass breaks.
Yeah, it was broken. So we had a big hole there. The light fixture was hanging out.
The nice thing about it...
The nice thing
The
about
nice thing about it, remember in the summer I had that video and I said I was having troubles with the light, and we finally fixed that because of a different issue. But at least with the back end broken in two and pulled away from the frame, I could see back in there where the ground was, and there's no ground wire problem. I could see it plainly.
There's always something good in something bad. So, we worked on it like for what, 3 days?
3 days. Because, and not, not every hour.
Right.
3 days, but you can only do so much because you gotta buff it, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta let it sit and dry. Once you get new fiberglass, you gotta do this.
Well, it took you several hours just to get everything back into place
before
we fiberglassed.
Not the frame of the RV, but the frame.
The molding.
The molding is a piece of metal covered with the rubber molding on top of it that fits down into that. Well, that was just gnarly. It was just a mess.
It really got
So
tweaked.
I had to use like needle nose pliers and very gently try to mold it back into its original shape. And then I kept looking at the fiberglass and how it was pulled away from the body of the RV, and the hole and the crack was here, and I couldn't figure out how to get it back in. And I sat there and looked at it and looked at it and looked at it, and I went, you need to crawl underneath and look. She gets underneath, she goes, oh, you just need to pop it back in underneath or up above the frame.
Yep.
And I'm like, hello, didn't see that.
Yep, so that's why it takes two sets of eyes sometimes to see, before you get all freaked out, like, okay, this is impossible, we're going to have to replace the whole back end.
Which is what I did initially, and all I could think of was, cost doesn't matter. I could care less what the final cost would be. It really doesn't matter. I just thought, how are we going to get this to wherever I need to go to get it fixed was the biggest problem I was trying to overcome in my mind.
Hey, we've got lots of Gorilla Tape. We could just Gorilla Tape it together until we got to where it needed to get fixed.
So she crawls under there and she says, yeah, it looks like it's this and this and this. So I got back underneath and I'm like, okay, I think I can pop it back into place, kind of like a shoulder being out of place.
Yeah, picture.
And literally, it took some oomph to get it in there, but boy, when it went, the whole trailer, I could see the whole thing shook, and and I thought, oh God, what did I break?
Yeah, nope, he popped it right back into place really good, and then spent, the rest of the day just kind of getting it all in good to where we could patch it with
trying to, the top part, trying to meld it back together like this as best we could. And we thought, okay, let's go get a fiberglass repair kit, which we did. And, I said, you need to read the directions and tell me what to do.
So we did that together, got it all fiberglassed up, and then we got some touch-up paint.
Sanded it down, smoothed it completely out. And really the hardest part wasn't repairing the fiberglass. The hardest part was trying to get that dang molding back to its original shape and down around where the cap meets up with the body of the RV, because it curves underneath, and the screws
they
snapped right off. So I had to drill the screws out, several of them. And got that done, found more screws that would, replace the broken ones. But it was not It was interesting.
So we spent a few days doing that. And like we said, in between, putting the fiberglass on, then you had to let that cure. And then we could paint it, and then we had to let that cure before you could put another coat on. And the colors still don't match, but it's protected from the weather, at least right now.
Yeah.
So we will try and get matching paint from Leisure Coach Works, hopefully. And
I resealed the molding from midway up the back of the RV all the way down. I had help from my friend Ronnie Millsap, so oh, it's a mess.
Oh, but you know what? It's protected. It's put back together. And but we mentioned this on Wednesday, if you didn't see it Wednesday, how this is one of the reasons why we work good together, is because one of us is the oh my god person and one of us will be the calm one, and it's different all the time. So this time, I guess because he's the one that did the owie, he was all a mess and I was just calm, and it's like, we'll fix it. Either we fix it or we'll get it fixed. I don't care if we put Gorilla Tape on it to hold it together till we can get it fixed. But our host here, he mentioned, he says, oh, I think that they sell fiberglass kits at, like an auto parts store or whatever. And we just looked it up online on Walmart, and they had it, so we just picked it up there. But I was the calmer one, and he was the one that was panicking about it, because he at first thought, it's cracked all the way up to the roof. We're going to have to replace the whole back end. That's a huge thing. And then it was like, okay, we stepped away from it for a little bit, ate lunch, and then went back out there to look and see what the actual issue was and
what the damage really was.
Yeah. Yep. And we had broken the little light fixture on his little trailer, and we were going to go back out and fix it, and the next morning he already had it fixed. And it was like, we were going to fix that for you.
He's like, I had the glue, I've got the Gorilla Glue, whatever. I just went ahead and did it. And I'm like, dang it.
Yeah, so we felt really bad, and we were going to fix it, but so we took care of that.
Yeah.
On Thursday, we had our lab appointments because, as you know, or you may not know, but we've mentioned it before, we're going to Bakersfield to see our daughter for our Thanksmas, and also to go see our annual visit with our doctor. And so we've been getting our labs done here. What? Oh, stop it. We've been getting our labs done here in Pahrump. That way they're ready by the time we go to see our doctor.
Yeah, it's within a month, so it's like perfect.
So we went and got those done. And then after we do our labs, we always have our traditional Denny's breakfast, because you've fasted and we're starving. And we both like Denny's a lot. So we went to Denny's for breakfast. Yeah. And then we came home and worked on more Taylor's owie. Yeah,
Taylor's rear end.
Yep. And then they have a really good Goodwill here. This is the most organized, clean Goodwill I've ever seen. Everything is, it's organized.
It's like going into a huge department store.
It's even better than that. Things are labeled, the different racks of where stuff is. The clothes are all color, they're just not thrown up there. If you want a blue shirt, you just go to this section where the blue is.
They do. They have
all the sizes.
Blue shirts, yellow shirts, white shirts, black shirt. Everything is, and it's neatly organized.
Yep, neatly organized. There's not clothes all over the floor. You never see that. They have really nice furniture even.
Yeah. But it's like going into a big department store, an old department store in the old days, is what it reminds me of.
Yep. Everything's just really neatly organized. And so we always go there. And Tom, we're always looking for jeans for Tom. And we've mentioned this before. Men just don't donate jeans.
We wear them out.
The only time you find men's jeans is if someone's passed away and they've been donated. So
it's an estate
dead guy jeans.
Hey, where'd you get those? Oh, I'm wearing some dead guy jeans.
So sadly, unfortunately, we weren't able to get any jeans for Tom, but I got a couple. Just recently, 2 pair of my jeans started splitting at the knee, and we wear them all the time, so we go through them. Yeah. So So I got a couple pairs of jeans and a couple tops. Heck, my jeans were DNKY and
Yeah.
Gloria Vanderbilt.
Yeah, DNKY donkey jeans.
Donkey jeans. Yeah, I got donkey jeans. But, you know, those are more expensive brands than my Walmart Riders, you know. But, so I got all 4 of those things for $20. Ask for the senior discount.
Yes, she did.
I knew they had a senior discount there, so I asked for it.
She's like, I brought Grandpa with me. Can I have the senior discount?
No. It's on my profile on there. They even have me in their system because we've been there a few times. But we went and did that, and then later on.
Well, we came back here to our Boondockers Welcome location, and he had a visitor, and they had parked in the driveway.
Right in the way of getting in here.
So we couldn't get in, so we kind of just sat right there at the end of the street, and I said, well, what do you want to do? And she says,
let's go to Dairy Queen. We saw that. I've been thinking about it. So let's go back to the Dairy Queen. So we went back to Dairy Queen, got our peanut butter parfaits.
Sat there and ate peanut butter parfaits.
We had our labs done. Who cares what we
Yeah,
eat now?
I already did the labs. I don't care what it says now.
So we went and did that. We just felt like we needed to have a treat after dealing with the oops in Taylor's owie. It's fixed, honey. Don't worry about it.
It's not fixed. It's patched up. There's a difference.
Well, yeah. Hey, the light still works, right? Oh, we don't know, do we?
We don't know until we hitch the
That's
truck
right.
up.
We don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing wrong with the light.
Yeah, the cords didn't do anything. So, and then yesterday was kind of like a
Cleanup day, especially outside.
Oh yeah, cleaning up all the stuff outside.
I
yeah.
left everything down just to make sure, and you know, I used some of that can of foam filler crap. I don't like it. So I did that in the back bin because it ripped up the back bin too on Talo. So I pushed everything together as best I could, got some screws, screwed them all in nice and tight to hold it, and then I put some of that foam in there to kind of protect it from the elements because it's just going to fly up inside the bin. That stuff is just a mess.
It was so funny. We're sitting there and I'm painting over the fiberglass and stuff, and he had put that stuff, the spray foam in, and it's just oozing out the bottom and glop, falling onto the ground, glop. And it was just kept oozing. But maybe that's the way it's supposed to work. It keeps oozing until it fills in all the gaps, you know, because it slowly dries.
It's nice and hard, and it did pretty much seal everything up.
But
Had to go
messy.
back and I got some. Actually, I used my pocket knife and I trimmed along the bottom of the RV and got rid of, you know, the excess and, you know, we'll see.
Yep, it's protected from the elements, both the fiberglass and the paint and the foamy goo.
Tom broke the RV.
It happens. He's not the first, won't be the last. Oh, and I did some baking yesterday. I made banana bread and some cookies, and so figured while we were here, we have been using their electricity.
We've been using his power. He told us, because we hadn't planned on doing power at all. I was just going to borrow some water. I was going to use some water.
Yeah.
Because he said, yeah, we've got water when you guys get here. And then he saw me swapping out propane tanks. He says, well, what's that for? And I said, well, we're down one tank and I need to replace it. And he said, well, don't use that. He says, your refrigerators. And I said, yeah, they're on propane and the water heater. He said, well, just use the power. You know, he said, don't worry about it. Just use the power. It's there. There's a 30 amp plug. Just use it.
Super nice guy.
So I dog boned down and plugged in and.
We will compensate him. He does not ask for that, but we still feel better if we do.
Yeah.
So,
well, we love Boondockers Welcome. We have a link in the description below. We're a Boondockers Welcome affiliate if you guys want to join. It's really incredible. It is. We love it.
We've made great friends doing it, and
we'll be back here. I know we will. As long as he stays a Boondockers Welcome host, we'll be back here to see him. Because this is a great place, and he's got it to where you can stay 5 nights here, so this is pretty cool.
Yep. Very nice. Very nice. So, we mentioned earlier, we have a travel day tomorrow, and then we have a travel day Monday. We've turned into Dave and Karen from Our Endeavor, where we do not travel very long at all.
You know, I could do this in one night. Basically, we could do it from here to Bakersfield if we wanted to. I don't want to. I'm not in a hurry, and it's like, you know what? We're going to go 95, 100 miles and stop. And then the next day we'll go another 95, 100, 105 miles and stop. And then the next day we'll do a little bit less than that and be there.
Yeah.
So
it's just easier on everybody.
yeah. You know. So.
Yep.
Plus, it gives us some content for some of the videos traveling.
Ooh-wee, look at, we stayed in this parking lot. Ooh-wee, look at, we stayed in this parking lot.
Hey, you never know, we
Exciting
might discover
stuff.
some new place along the way.
That's right.
To stay for free.
That's right.
You just don't know.
We called Bakersfield the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Because things were changing at the RV park where we always stay. And so we were really kind of nervous because the manager there, he had kind of mentioned that, you know, he was getting tired of things that were going on there. And so I thought, oh, it's been a year since we've been there. So it's like, oh gosh, I hope he's still there. And Tom gets on the phone and says, Carlos, oh, hi, this is Tom Giamanco. And so it was like, oh, thank goodness Carlos is there.
And the first thing he says is, how's Lori?
That's because I gave him and his family some fudge and some pumpkin bread last year, so he remembers. And we've been there several times, and we always talk to him and stuff. So
it's a no-frills park in Bakersfield. It's very inexpensive compared to all the other Bakersfield RV parks. We love it. It is Bear Mountain RV Park, south of town on 99. It's on the east side of 99 right there at Bear Mountain Boulevard. It's Highway 223 and 99. And
did you ask him how much it was?
Nah.
We probably went up again.
We got a monthly rate, and it I think it was like $425, $435, something like that
when
for
we
a month.
first started going there, it was $3 something.
But you pay your electricity on that, and the weekly rates I think are $150-ish. Overnights, $29 a night, full hookups, all drive-through spots. It's very level and it's gravel, but it's really nice. The streets are paved.
Yeah, it's
the
not the
sites are
big
gravel.
chunky gravel.
No.
It's a hard packed dirt.
So if you're going through the valley and north or south on 99 and you need just a quick overnight stop that's very inexpensive, that's the place to be. It really is.
Yep.
We love it there.
Dan
It's
and
just
Jen came and stayed with us a couple nights there as they were passing through, and then our friends Becky and Myron came and stayed with us when they came and helped us with the issue we were having with the trailer. So we enjoy it. It's not far from the kids. Of course, they just moved, so it's a little bit further, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a few
exits
away.
It's out of town, about
10 minutes.
10 minutes at the most out of town.
Yep.
South of Bakersfield. So it's just, boom, you're right there.
Yep. And so we were glad that we had that. I was getting nervous. It was like, okay, we're a week away from going to Bakersfield. Where are we staying?
She's like, you need to call them.
I said, yeah, you need to call Carlos. We're a week out now. And he's like, okay. Or I said Bear Mountain because I was hoping and praying that Carlos was still there.
So
because he knows us, and they're changing their rules to where they don't want any rig over 10 years old, and they don't want dogs.
They're adjusting their rules.
So Carlos knows we have a dog, knows how we take care of our dog. And because some people just let their dog roam around free. And they have two little nice fenced-in, grassy fenced-in areas for dogs. So it's not like they're anti-dog. Yeah. But people were getting out of hand. So he just started saying, no dogs.
But it's one of those RV parks. They used to have a lot of permanent residents in it.
Yeah.
And it still has a few, I believe, permanents in it. But it's not a rundown place like it used to be. They've cleaned it up immensely. It is, like I said, it's a great place to stop if you're on the 99, or even on 5. Hit it up.
Cut over.
Huh?
I say you can cut over from 5.
Yeah, it's not that far off of 5. If you're going up the Grapevine or coming down the Grapevine and need a place to stay, man, it's a perfect place.
Yep.
We really do like it.
Yep.
And that's about it, isn't it?
Yep. We're supposed to go meet a friend for lunch today.
Here in Pahrump today.
Yep. So, and then the rest of the day, we're planning on getting everything packed up and ready to go because we want to leave early in the morning tomorrow.
Super early because of the winds,
Yeah,
more
so
than
we can
anything.
miss the winds. So, anyway, we hope you all have a wonderful week.
Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for being a subscriber to the channel. We truly do appreciate that. If you're brand new and just coming by and just discovering us, click the subscribe button, join our family, click the bell, get notified every time we put up a new video, which is every Saturday. We do a Saturday coffee chat. And sometimes a throw up Thursday, sometimes we just stick something up there on a Wednesday. But it's always a surprise. It's all part of the adventure.
Yes, it's all part of the adventure, and everything's going to be all right. Right? All right,
That's what the sign over my shoulder is supposed to say.
Oh, yeah, I should have done that.
Oh, well.
I forgot. Oh, well.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.
See ya.
Have a great week.